our next main quest step is going to require us to go back into the Nexus area. Now this may be a little bit difficult to see because we are in a vermin round, but if you look up into the sky, you will notice that there are purple glowing symbols on rocks. There are 3 symbols on 3 separate rocks. You need to shoot the symbols on the rocks. They will lower the rocks down to hover just above the ground. They will not touch the ground. You only need to shoot them once. If you shoot them again, nothing happens. You just need to shoot them once, bring them down to the ground so that you can actually see the symbols, and then you're going to need to recall what these symbols are. So we're running around shooting the rocks, having them lowered, memorizing these 3 symbols because there are 8 in a list that we need to shoot 3 of them from. We're looking at all of the doors from inside the Nexus, and we're looking for a door that is closed. I can see from there that it is the blue door, so we need to go out of another door, exit the Nexus, and run around back to the door that is closed. So you need to shoot the 3 symbols out of 8 on the door that is closed from the area that is not the Nexus area. So the regular area, normal area, whatever you want to call it. We're going to run from the yellow door to the blue door because we know that door is closed from looking inside the Nexus outward. And once you get up to the door, just for clarity, it is not the same door every single time. It is a different door. But once you get up to the door, you're going to shoot those 3 symbols that were on the rocks inside the Nexus. Try to avoid shooting any other symbols because you will have to redo this. But once you do that, those symbols will appear just below the doorway on the ground. At this point, everyone in your group needs to go through this portal at the exact same time. This is very important because if you deviate from this next step, you will have to redo this, okay? So we're going to interact with this purple ball here. Basically going through that door with those symbols on the ground there will spawn you on top of a rock next to a purple ball. That purple ball will float down to the ground and move around the Nexus area. You and your team need to stay as close as possible to this ball while defeating the enemies that spawn around it. It will feed the orb. The orb will start to move. It moves slowly and then faster, so you just need to make sure you keep an eye on the orb. Everyone stays in the same area and you're just helping each other out. Don't go down, kill all the enemies, and stay close to the purple orb. This part isn't necessarily that difficult, although stronger enemies will start to spawn as the orb approaches its finish line, which will be that center platform area where we built the staff originally. So once the orb gets closer to that area, again, you're killing all of the enemies, you're feeding the orb, and then it will enter that hole in the wall in that platform area. This is where we will upgrade our ice staff.